Okay, well, I successfully stealth camped Seattle. Hung my hammock and everything, because I know how to do this shit. I got a little bit of practice. There was, homeless people sleeping. There's a homeless camp on the other side of me, but there happened to be, a fence with razor wire between me and them, so I slept pretty soundly. Nobody was coming over where I'm at. That was a crappy spot to camp for anybody who didn't have a hammock. I don't remember how I got here, but I know I'm near the bus station somewhere. I think it was this way. Find some coffee. Well, I guess I'm going to stop by the bus station and see if they're, see when they're ready. Oh, I didn't tie my shoes. Oh, no, I tied one. Yeah, I'm halfway efficient. It's early, man. I only got like 4 hours of sleep, so pardon me if I didn't tie my shoes. Okay, yeah, I know where I'm at. This is where I found all those used needles. Let's see if anybody's sleeping over there. Or pass the fuck out. Well, yeah, let's find some coffee, because I'm completely out of coffee. I can't even brew my own coffee anymore. What's the world coming to? But this is Seattle, motherfucker. But there should be coffee. I can't even smell coffee in the air. I expect more from you, Seattle. All right, but find a bus station. Figure out when the buses leave. See how much they are. I can afford a bus. You guys give me enough money for the bus fare. I don't have to hitchhike. Unless, of course, I get in there and it's like super expensive. If they want like $300 or something stupid, nah, they wouldn't. It's a bus. It's a fucking bus. Well, maybe I'll just go somewhere that's cheap and hitch into somewhere else. I don't know. I'll figure it out. That's what I do. All right. Let's get this show going. So, of course, shit ain't easy. They want way more for the bus ticket than I want to pay, because it doesn't take me anywhere where I need to go. They don't have them to places like California or Nevada, it seems. They're like, we can get you over to like this small town over in Oregon and this, that, but nowhere near where I want to go. It's not like I'm looking for a straight fucking shot either. I'm looking to get anywhere near Grumpy Bears, and they can't get me anywhere near there. It's almost like Greyhound sucks ass. So I'm going to contemplate if I'm willing to pay $160 to get nowhere near where I want to go. But it's not like I can stay here. Fuck. I need coffee, man. Why does Seattle not have enough coffee? Why is there no coffee around me? Seattle, you suck too. I fucking expect coffee everywhere. This should be like, I don't want a Starbucks by any means, but there should be something on every corner. And there's not. I'm frustrated already. I hate waking up to frustration. I just want to go and walk and have to worry about where my water source is and coffee and stuff like that. Not being this fucking loud ass city, paying way too much to go somewhere I don't want to fucking go. I'm just gonna stop and think about it, man. Fuck, I need coffee. Alright, so Greyhound wants $140 to take me somewhere I don't really want to go. But Amtrak's down the way. And they'll only charge me $100 to take me to somewhere that I guess sucks a little less than where Greyhound would drop me off. Greyhound doesn't go to any of the major cities around there. I don't know why. Because where I'm from, Greyhound goes to major cities. That's kind of what it does. That's why it exists. But for some reason in Seattle, they're like, no, we don't go to Sacramento. We don't go to South Lake Tahoe. We can take you to the little town of Mariposa, though, which is only like 150 miles away. And from there, you can just walk. I'm like, oh, okay. Fuck you. Amtrak can take me to Sacramento at least, It's not exactly where I'm trying to go, but fuck, it gets me closer. And it's only $100, so. I'd pay that $140 or whatever Greyhound wants if they took me where I need to go, but, why the fuck would I want to pay that much to just be in another crappy-ass city? One that's probably harder to hitch out of than this one. So, Sacramento, I think, is where I'm going. I don't even know. I haven't even looked where Sacramento is in relation to Kennedy Meadows, so, fuck, I don't know. But it, gets me further south. It's warmer down there. Seattle's too cold for my blood. Way too big of a city. Fuck this place, man. Don't like it at all. So yeah, guess what Seattle doesn't give free refills of? Coffee. Who the fuck heard of that? No free refills? I paid like $3 for a cup of coffee, man. Motherfuckers don't give refills? Whatever. Whatever. Wasn't even good coffee anyway. It was just coffee. The shit I brew in my cup every morning is as good as what they got. I'm disappointed. And you know, there's like coffee places everywhere. Most of them aren't open yet, which is weird because coffee seems like an early thing to me. But whatever. I'm gonna go sit down at the train station and people watch for a while, I guess. I don't know. I got nothing better to do. I got like 2 hours to kill. And I thought I'd sit there and drink coffee for a while, you know, but no, my one cup, yeah, I went up, I was like, hey, can I get refilled? They're like, oh yeah, that's another $3 something. I was like, what? So, yeah, screw that. Yeah, back to the train station. So it turns out they have double-decker trains. Who knew, huh? Top level, of course. Number 28, lucky number of mine, kind of weird. So 20-hour train ride to Sacramento. Yay. From there, I gotta try to figure out my way to, where is it? South Lake Tahoe. In South Lake Tahoe, I happen to have a fan who is willing to drive me all the way to Kennedy Meadows. So, if everything works out, man, golden. But if not, everything will work out. It always does in my world. 20 hours, though. Yeah, at least, you know, not only 20 hours, what would I do? A good 40 miles or so? So, you know, hell, I'm gonna do like, what, 1,500 right now. Sitting on my ass. Trains are huge. I never knew. Okay, I've been on a couple of them, you know, actually just recent in my AT adventures. That's how I started my adventure. And I believe that's how I ended it. Yeah, too. I took the wrong train. Yeah, so yes, I did. So I never explored any of those. You know, I just got on, plugged my stuff in, went to sleep. But I was chatting with one of the attendants, and this thing is huge. There's an observation deck. There's a bar below me somewhere. They have steaks that they cook. You know, they come here raw and they cook them for you. All that stuff. Breakfast is comparable prices. It doesn't seem expensive. I'm gonna be here for 20-some hours, man. You know, I'm gonna eat a lot while I'm here. Gotta pack on the pounds. So yeah, I'm gonna go explore, see what's up. Got ourselves an observation deck here. Chairs facing all sorts of crazy angles so we can sit and watch. It's nothing like hiker TV. Hiker TV where I say just watch a lake or a river, some beavers doing something. You know, you just sit there and watch it, especially out of your tent because it makes it kind of, you know, still a hiker TV. Or a fire. At the PCT, we didn't have many of those. But that was hiker TV on the last trail. I don't like this channel. That's what's on this channel. Yeah. I hope this thing picks up speed, but I guess it doesn't really matter. It's a 20-hour drive anyway. Yep. Not nearly as cool as my views were the other week. Oh well. Things are changing, aren't they? But for the better. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, that truck is held up on propane tanks. Shit you not, they have 4 propane tanks under there instead of tires. Rednecks. The very back part of our train is from the 1920s, they're telling me. I didn't even know this was back here. I haven't been back this far, but I haven't been off the train yet. I'm out here sneaking a quick smoke like I'm in high school. Yep. My legs are upset at me. They know I'm traveling, but I'm not using them, maybe? I don't know, but my calves are cramping up something fierce. My left one is killing me. It woke me up, like, just cramped. Yeah, couldn't stop it, jamming my fingers, thumbs trying to work it out, but no, it's still hurting. Turns out, my phone is a Wi-Fi hotspot. I did not know this. So, yeah, I'm looking like that cat right there up with some Wi-Fi. Yeah, go for it, man. Because he doesn't even have service for his phone. You know, his phone doesn't work. Turns out, I didn't even know you could have a phone that wasn't connected to anything and just use Wi-Fi. Maybe I should try that next time. That's cheaper than having this whole phone bill thing. Phone bills are way overpriced. But, I don't know, kind of Wi-Fi I'm going to get out there. So, I'm probably going to kill my service for now and then pick it back up when I do CDT just so I can I don't know how remote it's going to be. I mean, it's going to be remote, obviously, but, you know, like, what amount of cell signal am I going to get? Because it is nice to have service in the middle of nowhere. Nice to know when, you know, weather's coming and, you know, all the relative information that one might need to look at that I generally don't, but third time's a charm, right? I'll be all diligent on this one, because I think this one will kill me if I fuck around, so. Anyway, so I'm taking it here, you know, I'm in my, I got all my hiker stuff here, dude. I'm way more comfortable than anybody else on this train. I've got my own snacks and shit. But I'm bored. I'm so bored. So naturally, I'm having a pretty good time on the train. We'll pull over at stops and they let us get out and smoke. And like a dude broke out a bong. Straight broke out a bong, like, and nobody cared. So pretty awesome. Stops are pretty interesting. Everybody has a little group safety meeting. There's a lot of us. I've run into hikers on here. There's a couple of those. Shit, 3 of them so far, but one of them I pretended. He wanted me to take a picture of him and the other 2 hikers. Yeah, he didn't know who I was. But I've heard of him. He's metric ton. He came out here with a 100-pound pack, and his pack is still in like the 70s. As soon as I saw him, I was like, that guy's pack's super huge. And I was like, oh, 2 and 2 equal. Yeah, so that's metric ton. But he's like, hey, could you take our picture? You know, and he's talked about the PCT. I was like, what's that? I was like, what, you've been out there for like, what, a week or 2? He's like, oh, no, it's 2,700 miles. I'm like, oh, so maybe a month? You know, just being stupid. So he couldn't figure out I was a hiker. So, I mean, yeah, he's not all that bright because I still, like, yeah, I have the whole hiker mojo going on, you know. So, yeah, he just don't know his own kind. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's not a through hiker, that's what it is. He's a section hiker, so he's a little below. So you can't recognize my power because it's too high up, you know. Hiker trash extraordinaire, motherfucker. So there's a whole class system in here. You know, the rich people get the good shit. You know, they got the nice ones. They got different rules. They can drink their own. They can bring booze in and drink it, like their own, bought from home. Like, they told us we're allowed to have our booze if we bought it, but it's never allowed to be seen or consumed. You know, like, if you got your bag, that's okay, but it's never allowed to be seen or consumed. But if you're one of the rich people, you can get as drunk as you want on your own stuff. But they go around and they're doing reservations for dinner, or reservations for lunch and dinner. And I wanted in on those, yeah. So I told the guy that was taking reservations, I was like, dude, because they were like, you know, we'll put you in tables together. It doesn't matter if you know each other. We only have limited room. It's a fucking train. I was like, stick me with the straightest motherfuckers you got, right? I told him that earlier in the day, and he remembers it. And he keeps sticking me at tablefuls of, like, straight-laced people that, like, their thing is they're trainee, or trainers, I don't know what they would call themselves, but they get on the train and just ride it around the country for 2 weeks and go back home. And that's their thing. And, like, they're talking about it, like, kind of like how we talk about hiking, how, like, the things we saw, how beautiful it was, and this and that, you know, so... I mean, they're getting their thing out of it. Cool. But, you know, the last table, they were giving me food. You know, they didn't eat all their stuff. And, you know, we're talking about, you know, and they gave it all up. And then they got dessert and gave me their dessert because they get free desserts just for being rich. It's inclusive in their thing. So they didn't even want their desserts. They got them just to give them to me. You know, awesome. You know, so train rides aren't half bad, man. I got a huge place to sleep. I'm totally comfortable with all my stuff. That's where I'm headed now. Way past my bedtime. Well, yeah, good time so far. Yeah, I'll be getting to Sacramento tomorrow and figuring out what I'm doing from there. I'm gonna take a nap, and then when I wake up, I have nothing better to do. So hopefully, I have service being closer to a city, and I can figure out how to get to Kennedy Meadows. Made it to Sacramento. It's still like 6 a.m., so it's still dark here. Hitching's probably not an option, so I'm gonna go find myself some coffee, as per usual, and just relax for a minute, sort my thoughts out, figure out where I'm going. Because, as usual, I'm just winging this shit. I don't even know where Kennedy Meadows is in relation to Sacramento. But I got this little phone thingy with maps in it. It'll figure it all out for me. I ain't too stressed. Plus, it's not like I have an agenda, I'm in a hurry or anything, so don't have to make miles today. I guess technically I do, but not by my own 2 feet this time. Alright, buses were reasonably priced. It's only 30 bucks. So I have a fan or friend, I'm not sure what to call her, in South Lake Tahoe, and she says if I get there, she'll drive me all the way to Grumpy Bears. I'm probably gonna have to put out though. We'll see. I'm not easy like that. I'm kind of easy, but but that's the plan. So now I'm walking around hoping to find like an open sign or something somewhere and some coffee with that open sign. I see neon over there, so I'm gonna head over in that direction. Fucking downtowns, man. I don't like downtowns. They try to cram so much stuff in so little space, but it's never anything I need. Who the fuck needs to buy antiques? Why do we sell antiques downtown? I guess rich people can afford to come down here. I don't know. But I know I got 4 hours to kill, and I need some food, and more importantly, coffee. So I found 2 things of neon, one on that corner, one on this corner. Both of them are bail bondsmen that are they're freaking open with their flashing neon signs. We're open. Bail bondsmen open at 6 a.m. in Sacramento, but nowhere to get motherfucking coffee. Yeah. Oh, homeless population, of course. Oh, I'm going to hang out with homeless people over here. Yay. Maybe they know where coffee's at. So, Sacramento jail. That's the entrance. Look how popular that is. All right, that's where everybody's at. All right, bail bondsmen in the jail. Sacramento. Get your shit together, man. So I'm just following neon signs, man, and hey, guess what? I found another bail bonds. Yeah. And I'm assuming that's what all the neon up here is. All right, so Sacramento is based upon a prison population. That's where they get all their income, obviously. Seattle is coffee. Sacramento's prison. So, wow, that's really cool artwork they got going on, but even it's prison related. So we got raccoons. Oh, those guys are definitely criminals. I mean, they wear masks now. Then you got the crazy bunny right here, dude. What's that all about? That's one freaky, scary bunny. But, see me, that bunny we got a little bit in common, though. We're both pretty badass. And look, he's wearing 2 crowns. I got 2 crowns right now. Yeah. That's a scary fucking bunny. That's a buff-ass bunny. If I was a bunny, that's the bunny I'd be. We look down the street, and what? We got another bail bonds place right there. Yay, bail bonds. Fuck this town, man. I just want, what, a Scientology building? Okay, I'm game. Let's go over to the Scientology. Oh, they're gonna be closed. Okay, I'll check that out on my way back after I find some freaking coffee. I'm curious. I can't remember the name of their. I gotta remember what their belief system. They got some weird belief system. I can't remember the name of their demon god. But I don't know. I remember watching a whole thing about it. They deny it, but yeah, there's some weird, crazy shit. It's Scientology, of course. It's fucking crazy, man. Come on, everybody can look at that shit and know it's crazy. Well, appears they got their own version of a Lime bike because there's one there, there's one over there. Oh, damn. This one's got a solar panel on it. It's a jump bike. It's a jump bike. Oh, nice. Fuck. Starbucks. I wanted coffee, not fucking... Man! Okay. Is that my only option? Oh, is that a Dunkin' Donuts sign right there? The DO right there? What? I don't think it is. That's a DD I'm looking for. Damn it, I don't want to have to go to Starbucks is some lame-ass coffee, man. Super expensive. Hoity-toity is all hell. I hate it just because what it is. What it represents to me. I'd rather have just fucking, oh my god, look at the size of this one too, man. It's gonna be even more expensive, isn't it? I prefer some fucking convenience store coffee. I'm gonna pass this up and go to the other neons down here, and I'll check this out on the way back. I'm only drinking Starbucks if I'm desperate. I mean, the instant ones aren't actually half bad when you're in the middle of freaking nowhere and you have no other options. But when I have options, man, I want to use them. So yeah, I'm going to wander down the end of this and then wander back, and hopefully I have a cup of coffee in my hand because I do not want to sit in this building. Fuck you, Starbucks. I just don't like you. And I'm not even sure why I don't like them. I dig the artwork, though. Sacktown, you got that going on. I dig what you're doing there. Maybe get rid of some of the bail bonds place and replace them with convenience stores or something. I don't know. But my phone tells me there's a convenience store up here on the right, so I'm going to check that out before I go to this dirty Starbucks. I found somewhere even fancier than Starbucks, but it's fancy. But my cup of coffee, the problem I have with it, because it's $3, that's not actually overpriced for coffee. It's just the size. Look how tiny. That's the biggest one they have. Do they not realize I need a gallon of coffee on the go? I start my day with 3/4 of a liter, and that's only because that's the size of my coffee cup. I'd go for the full liter, but I made the mistake of getting a smaller cup. I was new when I bought it. Alright, so, yeah, I got hours to kill, man. Alright, let's go see if I can figure out where they're not going to be open, but go see if I can go hang out with the Scientologists. They seem like they'd be an interesting crowd. In looking for cheap coffee, this is where my phone directed me to go. But now, do you think they always have this much garbage in front of their place, or are they closed? I'm going with closed, but they got so much stuff. No, they're not closed. So do they accumulate this much garbage in here like every night? It'd be fucking horrible. The wind just blows it in or something, I'm assuming? It's supposed to open at 7:30, man. I think it's 7:30. I could use some tobacco for the road, you know? Seems the bigger the town, the more they are uncomfortable with the phrases I use, like, good morning. You know, they're like, no eye contact, keep walking. Everybody crams all together to ignore everybody. I don't really get the concept. Whole lot going on here, but none of it's open yet. It's only like 7 a.m. right now. Hey, another bail bondsman, yay. Oh yeah, Scientology building, let's go check that one out. I remember as a kid them pushing this commercial over and over. We had no idea what it was. You know, it was like a scary volcano scene and like Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard. Get yours in bookstores now. It was all scary. But I know they have some weird belief that aliens came here and put other aliens in volcanoes and nuked them, and that we're the aliens' ghosts or something weird like that. I know it gets really, really fucking weird. Well, yeah, but when a sci-fi writer comes up with your religion, expect it to be weird. I'm back in Lake Tahoe. I was here July 4th, as a matter of fact. It was much warmer then, much. It is a chilly, chilly day. Alright, so now that I'm here, I'm just gonna go sit down at IHOP. I saw one down the way a bit. Sit down there, rest, relax, eat and stuff. And then call that girl and see if she can help get me to Kennedy Meadows. Definitely not in a hurry, but same time I wouldn't mind relaxing at somebody's house, taking my shoes off, sleeping somewhere warm. I was just kind of gonna crash out in the same place I did last time I was here, but I don't think I want to deal with the cold. I'm gonna be a bitch about it. Oh, I remember hitching from here. I'm having little flashbacks of memories around this place. It's good times. Oh, what have we here? Oh no. Zoom, zoom. Well, my folly, I didn't plan this out well. The girl I'm supposed to meet isn't going to be in town for a few days. So I'm going to try my luck hitching. Or sleeping here for the night. One of the two. I'm going to wander till I get down to a road a few miles down where the intersection is that kind of leads off, so most people will be headed the way I need to go. But yeah. I'm going to be sleeping out in the elements tonight. Oh no, I'm not used to that. If anything, that'll probably do me good. I've been sleeping on a train and a bus for the past day. I prefer to be in the woods. So since I'm unsure about anything, I'm going to go pick up some essentials, coffee, some oats. You know, do a little resupply, not a full resupply. I'm only like 200 miles away by road. And road walking, I mean, worst case scenario, I bet I can get 30 in every day pretty easy. And I need to stay in shape. I'm already, putting on some pudge. I probably gained like, 1/10 of a pound already. What's the world coming to? So, yep, at least I know the way I'm going. I'm not going to go through the Sierra because that sounds cold, so I'm going to road walk or hitch, one of the two. Well, it took me a few hours to get back. I rode that Lime bike for 4 miles down, changed my Verizon plan almost to nothing. Turns out I can't turn it off or they give away my phone number. You don't own your phone number. You only own your phone number while you're paying for it. That kind of sucks. So I reduced myself down to the lowest service. Spent the next 2 hours or so walking here. And now I've been trying to hitch for about 20 minutes. No luck yet. But this is mostly tourists. Tourists hate me. Tourists hate everybody. They're very self-centered creatures. That they are. But, you know, this is the only road that leads out. Yeah, it's the only way it leads, you know. So, like, you know, somebody's bound to pick me up, right? Hopefully I get it before the sun goes down. Shadows are starting to get pretty long, man. But there's woods all over the place. Like, literally, I can go right across the street and set up a hammock. Or stay on the same side of the street and hook up a hammock. You know, yeah, I got options. Throwing the thumb out. Another half hour or so has gone by, no luck. One couple did stop and ask me if I wanted to ride like 2 or 3 miles up the road. But there's a better spot. Well, I don't know what the other spot is, but there's a good spot for hitching right here, so I'm gonna stick it out. Oh, another 20 minutes later, I had a taxi cab stop and offer to take me 5 miles up the road, but she's like, nah, it's a pretty bleak area. She's like, you're probably better off here. So I was like, what's up there, man? Because at least here, worst case scenario, I can walk over, you know, there's a Chevron over there and get some, I don't need, I bought coffee. So I guess I don't really need anything, but I'm better off here more than likely. Keep trying. Half hour later, the sun's getting low. Nobody's gonna pick me up. It's only a 200-mile or so walk to the next town, so I already knew that in what, like 10 days tops. But I'm gonna keep trying. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Evidently, I'm willing to bet I'm not allowed to hitchhike in this town, huh? Let's see how it goes. So, yeah, the pig tells me I have to walk, that I'm not allowed to hitchhike, but, you know that's not going to stop me. I'm just going to wait until I'm a little further down, but, you know, they got nothing better to do than harass me. Fucking pigs. Fucking pigs. I guess I should have taken one of those 5-mile hitches everybody was offering me, huh? At least they'd be 5 miles up the road. Fucking pigs. All right, so Courtney gave me a ride to the top of the hill because I'm still throwing my thumb out. I'm just not flying my sign anymore. Oh, this is where it's gonna get ugly. Okay, there's still a shoulder to walk on, but yeah, this is up over the guardrail. Yeah, so you know the road's getting a little narrow, but no, I still got plenty of shoulder to walk on. And it's downhill for a bit, so there's that, and a 9% grade downhill. Oh, if I only had roller skates. I forgot my water bottle in her car and she drove up to give it to me, ran the whole 9 yards. She's cute too. Well, always nice. Thanks, Courtney. Appreciate it. Yeah, it helps make up for all the people that don't even look at you and all that when you're trying to hitch. That's where it starts getting dangerous. It's narrow. I guess it's a little wider on that side. I don't know for long, but we'll trade sides for a bit. Maybe I could just leapfrog back and forth to where the the shoulder is wide. Fucking pigs. Man, I still got a long walk ahead of me. The road goes way over there and then back down. And shite. Shite indeed. I wonder if I can shave anything off, huh? This probably doesn't lead anywhere. It's just a turnout. Yeah, let's look on the other side of it, though. Maybe there's a way down. Shave off a few miles. So anyway, that cop was harassing me because he thought I was homeless and I was hitchhiking in the rich part of town. My sign says hungry hiker to town, so he accused me of soliciting food and soliciting rides. Yeah. I mean, it's just typical cop bullshit, just trying to, you know, push people around. They only fuck with poor people. You never, ever see them fuck with rich people. They're sucking rich people's dicks is what they're doing and coming out and fucking with poor people. I mean, I've always hated cops. Even before it was popular to hate cops, I have always hated cops. Never in my life have they ever come to help me out. They just harass. Every single time they harass. I'm not even doing anything. I have no record whatsoever. But those fuckers think I do. I look like I do, so they get all excited. They're little dicks, because you have to have a little dick to be a cop. That would explain the fucking attitude problem. You got 2 inches to work with, and you're pissed off at people like me because I got way too much. You know, you could just tell. I could smell the big dick on that motherfucker. I'm going to go harass him. Yeah. Never in my life have they helped me out, not even once. The trail eventually led me down the road again, as I kind of assumed it would. I'm not sure how many miles I have to go till town because my battery's almost dead and I don't feel like turning on cell service because, you know, it just drains the hell out of the battery. So, I mean, the road only goes downhill, so, well, I guess it goes uphill too, but I'm not going that way. And the city lights are getting closer, so fuck it. This is the way. Stupid cops. Okay, I've been walking for hours, man. hours. I don't even know what time it is. Probably not that late. It feels late, but I think I see a bus stop right there. All covered and lit. Went on the other side. I haven't seen a bus come by. But that's probably because it's kind of late. The whole time I was walking, I didn't see a bus come by. I would have noticed because, I've been walking in the motherfucking road. Well, I'm going to kick it in here and have me a little safety meeting. And maybe fucking sleep in here. I don't know. What if I can somehow... Man, I need to find a way to jack into the power of these things. I wish I knew more. Oh, I don't really need power. I got tons of battery. I just don't like using my batteries because they take forever to charge. Alright, I'm gonna sit here and cook my motherfucking dinner too. That's what I'm gonna do. I guess it wasn't horrible. I only walked 8 miles to get here. I'm gonna see how far this bus will take me. It doesn't start running till way tomorrow, but not a single cop has passed me by on this entire 8 miles. Not one. Which tells me that somebody called the cops and told them I was out there begging. That's why he came up assuming I was begging. It's because some rich person told him to go do that, take care of that. There's a poor person out there, fleece him. And he had nothing on me, man. I was like, I didn't break any laws. So, he had no choice but to leave me alone. But still a dick move on his part. I know he's just following the rules, doing his job, but we all know groups of people that said they were just doing their jobs. Go around harassing people just because we're poor. But that was my fault for sticking my thumb out in a rich neighborhood. No, my bad. I scare the rich folks. So, gonna tell you, I'm gonna sleep right around here somewhere, man. Journey will continue tomorrow. I guess I'm making the decision tomorrow. I could take the bus, but it doesn't start running the one I want or need, I guess, till 2 p.m. And it costs $41 to get me to Lone Pine on said bus. Well, I take this bus at 147, and then I take it around to other places, and then eventually get on another bus and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to try hitching, and if that fails, then I got the bus as the backup, but I'm just going to crash out behind it. I'm beat.